In today's world, 1 in 5 adults in the US live with a mental health condition. Globally, nearly 1 billion people suffer from anxiety and depression related disorders. Trauma affects at least 70% of humanity at some point of time or the other. Despite billions of dollars spent on therapy and mental health industries, which is projected to grow past $573 billion by 2033, the crisis continues. Why is this? Because all the treatments we see in today's modern medicine address the symptoms, but rarely do they heal the root of the issue. People are stuck with lifelong therapy, recurring anxiety, repeated trauma triggers. A man who saw a violent incident at the age of 7 at the beach would not be able to walk on a beach without panic even at the age of 40. Why is this? Because the mind never forgets what is suppressed. And this suppression is what becomes what Swamiji says as an incompletion, an emotional knot. Every time a similar situation arises in your life, the same fear, guilt, anger, any emotion associated with that repeats itself. That is why therapy alone never fully liberates a person. It soothes, but it does not dissolve the core.
But thousands of years ago, in the Shivagamas and Upanishads, Paramashiva has revealed a direct solution, the science of completion. The Ishavasyopanishad declares, Purnamadav Purnamidam. The completion alone is the eternal truth. Completion means returning to your original wholeness, beyond all trauma, guilt, or pain. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revived this ancient science in a practical technique for today's world. So what is completion? It is not about forgetting something or forgiving. It is about reliving. When you go back to that root incident, not just remembering it as the present day you, but becoming that child again and fully reliving it, all the suppressed fear, powerlessness, and anger dissolves. The ground that kept the trauma alive just disappears. And with it, the repeating mental health patterns collapse. Completion works whether the incompletion is with yourself or others. You can do it with a mirror, completing with the you inside, or with another person directly. Either way, when the incompletion is completed, what remains in you is only your natural state. Paramadvaita.
Think about it. Therapy costs hundreds of dollars per session, but repeated for years. Medications may numb the symptoms, but do not erase the root memory. But completion directly pulls the root out at its source. It does not need you to depend on external experts or medications forever. It restores you to your own wholeness. That is why completion is not just some other type of therapy. It is the ultimate solution. And here is the best part. Every time you complete, you don't just heal, you expand, you manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Because completion restores your original space of oneness with the cosmos. So in a world drowning in a mental health crisis, there is one clear, effective, and timeless solution. The science of completion as revived by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam through Kailasa. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it with your friends and family whom you know will enjoy this too. Subscribe for more videos like this. And if you want to experience this profound science of completion, join the Paramashiva Sena program today.